If there's one thing which I think we can all agree is pretty devastating, it has to be the death of Chadwick Boseman. I honestly was one of those people that was not expecting it to happen because it was just so sudden, you know. And it's not every day you hear that someone has had cancer and has been fighting it for at least 4 years, matter of fact. And once again, it's pretty crazy. And, you know, I'm one of those people that don't care about the whole Black Panther thing. I'm more sad at the death of a human life than the fact that we won't get a sequel to a mediocre at best movie. But unfortunately, like always, it seems like 2020, 2019, and even I think 2018 has been the year where death has been treated like nothing more than a joke or just nothing more than, just a small thing which people can just dismiss from, nothing. And I guess today I'm going to be talking about certain individuals on the internet which have been apparently using his death as a way of gaining views, or people which have just been straight up being an asshole about it. So this is the part where I start the video, and let's get into it. Now, there's something which I've seen a lot on memorials or people making amends to this man's death. It's when people say stuff along the lines of, "Oh, why should I care?" Which is something that's understandable. You don't need to care. No one's holding a gun to your head telling you to care. And if someone is, then they're a fucking psychopath. But back to the point. Now, I can understand people not caring, but there's a time and place for everything, and it seems like those edgy pricks, which just, I don't know, come out of nowhere, just do something along the lines of insulting Chadwick just because he's dead, and they say stuff along the lines of, "Oh, well, I shouldn't need to care about an actor, he was just meant to entertain." Well, too fucking bad. It's rather that, or they'll say some shit like, "Oh, well, my grandpa or a friend of mine or family member of mine died like 3 months ago, so why should I give a fuck about some actor?" Which is probably one of the most shitty takes which I've seen by far, and I just have to say, what makes someone say something like this? Like, I can understand someone being upset that their family or that no one really give a fuck about their friends or family members' death. But you have to realize that at the end of the day, that whenever you come out with a take like that, whenever you say something like that specifically, if anyone's being an asshole in this situation, or if you're wondering why people didn't care, it's because of reasons like that exactly. No one's going to want to care when you're just being a whole asshole about something which is just pretty sad within itself. The life of a human is something which is pretty precious, and regardless of who it was, you have to realize that sometimes it isn't about the attention that someone gets, and that's something which many people fail to realize. Not only that, but the people saying that he was only an actor. When you do realize that this guy had a family and was also fighting colon cancer. No one really deserves getting cancer, because it's a fucking brutal thing, and it could just happen out of nowhere. And the fact that people are treating it like it's no big deal is just pretty goddamn shameful. But I think this is the part where I move on to the last subject of the video. Now, if there's one trend which I am definitely just frustrated about, it's when people use someone's death reviews, especially someone which has some form of popularity or relevance to their name, which is just a shame in all honesty, because it really proves about how desperate people are when it comes to making content, and proving about how instead of actually trying to bring anything to the table, making anything interesting, instead they will go out of their way to try and make it seem as if someone was a bad person, or make a clickbait video just in hopes of getting some form of small attention on the internet, which is just a fucking shame. And it really proves about how desperate people are and how they are for views. But on top of the shitty editing and the low quality videos and the channels for the life of them which can't make any good content whatsoever, you have the worst offenders like the Looper, which instead of, I don't know, maybe making a memorial video, maybe talking about how, okay, maybe this was the last movie he was gonna supposedly be in, but now we'll never have that now. You have these people which are going out of their way and not making one, not two, not three, but several videos about this guy the moment that he's dead, and on top of that, monetizing it, which is like the scummiest fucking thing which I've ever seen. And this isn't just any type of small YouTube channel which supports news. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they're one of those more corporate YouTube channels concerning about how they make those videos. And it's just a fucking shame. Like that's one thing which I hate about 2020. You can't die without someone using your death reviews. You can't die without someone being an asshole about it, and you can't die without anyone having any shape, way, or form of respect. It's just a fucking shame. Chadwick Boseman didn't deserve to die the way he did, because no one deserves getting colon cancer, and the fact that he fought this stuff for 4 years while doing his own stunts and shit is honestly pretty fucking admirable. I can respect the guy for what he did, and even though I may not care for the Black Panther movie all that much, I could still respect this guy's career and legacy which he's gonna leave on this world. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. And for all you trolls and fucktards out there, you don't deserve the attention or light of day. And if you're one of those people which think that you just need to be an asshole for the sake of it, just please get off the fucking internet, because no one likes the fucking cunt. But I hope you guys got the message of this video. Wolf360 out, and I will see you in another video coming soon. Later, folks.